Debate will begin in just a moment. I'd like to remind the participants that the first 30 seconds and the last 30 seconds of your constructive speeches are protected, and you may not ask points of information. The bell to be rung by Gabriel will signify when the time is open for points of information. Debate begins now. We will be debating the motion. This House would impose a curfew on children under 10. I invite the Prime Minister.
All right, let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, I don't know which number of debate this is. It's exciting, obviously, to be here for the third time. So let's begin. The motion that we were given is the House will impose a curfew on children under 10. The government, which is Amir and I, are interpreting this as this House, being the Guatemalan government, will impose a curfew on children. Will impose a curfew, which is exactly the same, on children under 10. We would be taking children under 10 as being the people of Guatemala. So at the end, what we're debating is the Guatemalan government will impose a curfew on the people of the Guatemalan people. Alright, so let's begin. I have 2 points to make. The first one would be is that teenagers should not be out at night. In this case, the reason why we claim this is teenagers during Saturdays, you would say, or during the weekends, tend to go to parties. And it's okay, it's all fun and games, but usually some of these parties may be to get drunk or to get high, or something, which will impose any mental instability. Yes?
Could you explain what curfew means?
Curfew is, as we interpreting it, as a restriction. So in other words, you cannot do this or that. That is why we are saying that. So to help you in this case, it would be the Guatemalan government will set up restrictions on the Guatemalan people. All right. So to continue, teenagers during Saturday nights should not be driving at night for the basis of it being dangerous. It is obviously something that could harm people and everybody if they drive at night. Also, when people walk out when people walk out in the streets, usually in certain areas of Guatemala, it tends to be very dangerous. And usually, what happens is that because of this, most of these people tend to end up being assaulted or someone's murdered. I have nothing else to say. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone. I would like to say to the government that one claim is that not necessarily it would be bad that people that some things have the necessity to drive at night. One example would be things that have works at late shifts. For example, they work at McDonald's. McDonald's, they close very late. I believe it's at 11 midnight. They contract persons, and these people, they need to work. They need more money to sustain their family, their children. So by restricting them using the car, we are actually putting a block for them, so they can no longer do their work.
On that point that you made, can you specify which teenagers are the ones that would usually stay very late at night to work and maintain their family?
Well, I know their names, those that have necessity. Example, look in the States, the one who go to college and they work to maintain their college studies. They need their money to maintain their education. Another claim I want to do is not all parties are dangerous. We cannot generalize. Yes, because this party is at 11 at night, it has to have drugs. One example could be, I go to parties. I bet many of you go to parties as teenagers, and I have been at parties that can go up to 1 in the morning and they don't have drugs or alcohol whatsoever. Take, for example, the 15 años here in Guatemala. It's a very popular party, and in those parties, parents are present. There are parents in those parties, and those parties can last up to 2 in the morning. Finally, one claim is that by putting restrictions to the Guatemalan people, we are becoming dictatorship. We are becoming. Why does the government have to put restrictions to us? Why? Do they know our lifestyle? No, they don't. If they start imposing restrictions like going later at night, what would stop them from putting more extreme restrictions? For example, don't talk bad about our president or we are going to kill you.
Thank you. I would like to start by addressing the opposition with what they have claimed. First of all, I would like to say the opposition, in a point of their speech, they mentioned the United States. Brian, the Prime Minister here, specifically mentioned that we were talking about the Guatemalan government, not the United States, not anywhere else, Guatemala. And as the opposition also said, you're going to go to a party and you might hope there won't be drugs. Well, you never know. I had a debate last time with Felipe, and it's true, you never know when there will be drugs or alcohol or this or that in the party. That is why, to be safe, you must abstain from all these things. Because you never know, you can never make sure, 100% sure that there won't be this or that in the party, such as drugs or alcohol. And the opposition asked, actually they stated, not letting people go out after 9 or after whatever time is a restriction, and therefore it's a dictatorship. Well, I would like to ask, would you let your children go out whatever time they wanted? No, you want to keep them safe. That is why we make these laws, to keep our citizens safe from harm. People should not go out after 9 p.m. Guatemala is known to be especially dangerous during the nighttime. We all know this. Whoever has lived in Guatemala would know this. Making this restriction on people will impede them from going out after 9, therefore diminishing the risks of people being victimized by crimes or being harmed by their own actions, such as driving under the influence of alcohol or taking drugs, such things. And that is it. Thank you.